fact is our group has been on an evolution over, 50 years plus. If you look at Kenya, 60 odd years. And I think it's always good when you can come into an organisation that has a history of, innovating and improving and self-improving. So when I joined the organisation, I think a lot of what I had to do was about listening to customers, looking at channels, looking at our brand portfolio, particularly in East Africa, and saying, okay, how can we do what we've done well, but do it a lot better? And for me, if you look at the past and the future, it's all going to be around speed, it's going to be around execution, it's going to be around customer centricity. And I was saying to someone the other day, I think it's also about us recognising customers are actually becoming much more astute. And particularly the younger demographic we have now in East Africa, they're much more savvy about what they're buying or what they're doing when they're building a house, for instance, because they're much more digitalised, if that's a word, than maybe we all were 20 years ago. So I think a lot of it's been about keeping up with that pace of change. Absolutely. I was talking. I was up country this week, and I was talking to a couple of people, younger people, if they were going to build a house, what they would do. And one of we talked about Tesla and automotive. One of the good things in that space is you're not searching out multi-suppliers to do something. If you want a Tesla, there's an e-commerce space. You can do all you need to do to get your Tesla. I think the problem with the building and construction industry at the moment as a whole is that it's still very fragmented. So if you want to build a building or build a house, you're not just talking to SAFAL Group, but you're potentially dealing with an architect, you're dealing with an engineer, you're dealing with a manufacturer, you're dealing with someone who makes your floors, your walls, your bathroom. It's still a very complex purchase, if you like. And I think whether it's, you ask 5 years, I don't think anyone can think 5 years maybe at the moment, but in the next 2 to 3 years, I see it's those companies that can bring that together, take that complexity away from that purchasing decision and bring it into, whether it's an e-commerce space or a personal space, it's going to be those companies who succeed because people don't want the complexity. And that may mean more partnering, that may mean innovation in different areas, but certainly, as I mentioned before, things like SAFBuild, that concept tries to bring that together and make it easy.